What?
Mary Lambert on Channel 95.7. It is 8:08. Connie and Curtis. Friday morning. 36 degrees. Sunny, though.
It is. It's gorgeous.
Look at the sun.
But it's not. I see people walking, and you don't see that on the gloomy days. Gloomy days, people try not to walk up and down the roads. But today, the roads are filled with people just walking. I love it.
I love it, too.
I got the shorts on. I made a
It's like
wardrobe
finter.
mistake.
It's like fall, winter.
A little finter action going
It's
on
like
here.
finter right now.
Did you just coin a phrase?
I think I did.
Wow, finter.
Super creative.
I love it. We've invented so many things on the show today. Came up with the app that tells you what everything costs in a city when you get there.
Yeah, cabs and Uber rides and all that stuff.
Museums, like a cup of coffee, so you know what you need to go out. And now we have decided that this period between, I don't know, yesterday and today is called finter.
Between yesterday and today.
I don't know.
12 hours.
However long you want to make it. It's up to you.
Nick, do you play guitar?
No, I tried. I need to re-get into it.
He seems like a guitar player,
You
though,
do
doesn't
seem
he?
like one. Did you take lessons?
No, I just tried to fiddle with it myself, and I
Okay.
broke one of the strings, and then I was like, I'd rather play video games.
Yeah. Guitar Hero
It's way easier.
is so much easier than
Yeah.
actual guitar.
Did you ever play guitar?
No, I can't.
I always wish I could play guitar.
It hurts my fingers.
Me too.
So that's the thing. We had the a little one for the kids.
Yeah.
And then I learned some of the songs because it showed you where to put your hands in the notes. I'm like, well, I can figure that out. So then I'm playing, and it hurt my fingers. And I'm like, I should get a real guitar. And Katie's like, why? And then I didn't. So I can play.
So
like
you could
Twinkle,
sing
Twinkle, Little
songs.
Star.
Would you sing songs like about around the
Twinkle
the campfire?
Yeah, Kumbaya.
Would
my
you make
Lord.
up songs? I mean, you like to do
I
that.
probably would make up songs about camping, like "Don't eat that marshmallow, I
Wouldn't
dropped
have to
it on the
invite Eric Clapton into the studio.
My friend Eric yesterday helped out something fierce.
He did.
That was a great job. He plays and sings. Right now,
He's got some serious talent.
I can just sing.
I was just reading about how women love men supposedly who play guitar.
Okay. Well, that
Dan
makes
does not
sense.
play guitar, but I do think it's sexy. Supposedly we find it super sexy.
Okay. Like,
It's true.
it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So, because girls who play guitar, I don't find to be that much sexier.
I don't think I know any girls who play guitar.
We had an intern,
What
Carly.
about like the chicks in Prince in Prince's band?
Yeah, no.
You don't find them sexy?
No, I don't
They
think so.
play electric guitar.
I mean, that
It's hot.
one in the super tight leather outfit on Saturday Night Live
Yeah.
this past week. Yeah, she was sexy, but she was sexy without playing the guitar.
Okay.
Like it didn't help that it didn't hurt.
But
that,
it definitely does with guys. If you can play the guitar,
Yeah, because it's an added benefit, and you probably think that they're good with their hands. Then, right?
you're
they
creative.
They can do a lot of different things. Unbuttoning or unhinging. You
that
never
thought
know.
never literally ever even crossed my
They
mind.
got the manual dexterity, so this guy can do a lot of things. Look what he's doing there. Ding 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 ding.
What is that?
It's him playing the guitar. Ding 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 ding. And then you think that hand could be doing something else. I would really like that. I would appreciate it mucho.
Play you like a fiddle.
Exactly. That hand could be paying for dinner, or that hand could be on the small of my back pushing me around a room, which you also said that women like. Here's what we learned about women today. They like a man who can play guitar and gently guide them through a room with
Guide
their
them,
hand.
not push them.
And guide them with
Guide them. Like
their
you're going
hand
in
on
the
back.
same place anyway. It's just like,
Okay.
I got you. If you suddenly tip over, I have your back, literally.
Only if you fall backwards, though. Like if you fall forward, I'm actually helping you. I'm propelling you forward.
Right.
So if you
I
trip
guess you could put one on each side, but that would be
one on the front,
awkward.
we're expecting a baby. People would think then, and I'm protecting the baby area, the front and the back of the stomach, and I'm walking sideways with my hand on the front and the back.
Speaking of babies,
Oh my goodness! Do we have breaking news?
no.
Oh,
Our IT guy had his baby in here yesterday.
so cute. Oh,
I am in love with his baby.
this guy is awesome. Running around here, loving life.
He just learned how to wave by,
Yeah.
and so, oh my gosh.
It was
that
so funny.
kid, I just wanted to eat his little face. He's
Crawling,
so cute.
and we had him in like a 10-foot little box of adults. So he would crawl to one end of it, and then crawl to the other end of it, and then crawl to one end, and then crawl to the other, and crawl. He was tuckered out by the end of the
And
day.
he's just learning how to walk, so he would like keep his arms back and then like be leaning forward. Oh,
He's
just
flying
so,
around.
He
he's
was
so
He
cute.
had a bit of a cape.
Does it
going
make you
on.
want another one? If you could
No.
have a boy, if you could be guaranteed a boy,
No.
no.
I want one about as much as you want one.
I think I want one more than you want
Okay,
one.
yeah, I don't want one at all. Zero. No, thank
Especially
you.
when I see a cute one like that.
Adios. No. And cute ones are very cute, and they do make you think.
But aren't
That's
they all
great.
cute when they're one?
Yeah, and then you realize what they're going to turn into, right? I have a friend who just had a baby, like a brand spanking new one.
Uh-huh.
And his favorite thing is writing down how many times the baby poops. Because you have to keep track.
Do you?
So you get a little sheet from the hospital, and then you have to make a check mark in there every time they poop, or if
Because they're supposed to poop a certain amount of times a day.
you want them to poop like 30 times that day, because they just
30?
go 30, maybe 10. I don't know, a lot of times.
That's a lot.
So you want them to constantly be pooping, and you have to check off, because if they don't poop enough, that means that they're not
Something's
eating
going
enough.
on, right.
Or, something needs to be fixed. So he's like, can't believe I finally get to keep track of someone's poop. Like, I love it.
I can see why you two are friends.
I thought that was my favorite part of the whole experience, too, is the poop log. I mean, you're right there, and you just write it down. Check.
But when they're one,
Oh, cute. Cute
So
as can be.
cute.
Like this kid was cute.
super cute.
I don't-
Get little overalls on.
Yeah. So between like 1 and 5,
Super cute.
super cute, and everything they do is so fun. You pick them up and they weigh like a feather. They're
Right.
so light. But then 5, no. Once they start going to school and meeting other kids, downhill. You can pretty much keep them yourself.
Yeah.
And then once they start meeting other people, no dice.
Well, then they get their little personalities.
Yeah, and
You don't like
then-
their little personalities
Some
and opinions? You don't want them to have opinions.
No, none at all. No. My opinion is what goes here in the house.
Oh.
And 4-year-olds don't talk back. 2-year-olds, though. 2-year-olds talk back. Because they're figuring out, like, what can I get
So they
away
don't
with?
when they're little, then they're 2, then they do, then they don't anymore,
Yeah.
then they do for like
and they never
10
stop.
years.
More than that. Like 1,000 years, right? Until the end of time. Until either you die or they die. That's the constant struggle right there.
Not everybody.
I feel like it's
Do you feel like
everybody.
that's going on in your life right now?
Absolutely.
Sounds like a blast.
I mean, I've got the blast of a life going on, pretty much. I mean, there's a line around the corner ready to just experience a day in my life. Everybody wants a piece of this. I'm like that Intersections art piece on the last weekend of Art Prize.
Right.
Everyone is
It's
lining
a
up,
line.
lining up to see what it's like. To
I totally get it.
To be hanging out.
I'm not in that line.
No, you're out of the. Well,
No.
you get a piece of it every day.
No.
You get to see it, so you don't have to wait in line. Plus, you got front row access. I mean, you skip that line.
I'm
You
so
got
lucky.
You got the fast pass. You're just right there. You're in the front of the line whenever you want, helping out, taking the girls to gymnastics or cheerleading or basketball.
Going to tween shows.
Going to the tween
Yeah.
show. I mean, it's
What
good
will you
stuff.
be doing tomorrow night, Nick, while Curtis is at the tween show?
I might be going to the movies.
Oh, what movie are you going to go to?
Really want to check out Interstellar.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks awesome. And speaking of that, we have passes to that in the IMAX, like the big crazy screen. We got those coming up before 10 here this morning.
All right, it's 8:16 now.
Connie and Curtis.
Make me feel good. Come on to me now.
8:28 on Channel 95.7 with Connie and Curtis. It's still 36 degrees. It's been 36 degrees since we got here this morning at 5.
I just gave Nick the assignment of the lifetime.
You did?
This is going to be awesome. He's looking for weekend plans. He said he's going to go see Interstellar over the weekend. We just found an artist took a bunch of pictures of people the moment after they took shots, like shots of liquor, and they're all making just disgusting faces because when you take a shot, it's disgusting.
You know, that's funny because every time I see somebody take a shot and they don't make a face, I think they must have trained themselves to do that.
Or they're faking.
Yes.
They just
like they
want-
have such self-control.
right.
Because I cannot. I don't
No.
really do shots, but if I do, there's a face to be made.
It does, and we aren't we can't post the pictures of this guy's art, but we can talk about it at mychannel957.com. And Nick
Okay.
and I were discussing how to talk about it. And I said, Nick, you got a bottle of liquor at your house. Get some friends together tonight and take selfies of yourselves after you take shots, and then post those pictures at mychannel957.com.
That's hilarious.
And then reference this, and post the link to this guy's art page, and you can see how you line up. And he's like, "Oh my goodness, okay."
Yeah, totally. What should I do? What shots should I do?
What do
What do you have at your
what
house?
do you have?
I always have Jaeger, but I like that too much, so I might not have a face going with
I don't
it.
know how.
Man,
What else do you have that you don't love?
I love whiskey, but I don't love shooting it.
shooting
just,
whiskey hurts.
Like sipping it.
Yeah.
Tequila?
Ooh, that'll get a reaction. I hate.
Yeah.
Pass
not
tequila
like it.
around. I can't shoot tequila though. I throw tequila up as soon as it hits the back of my throat in a shot.
You're done.
It comes up, and either I spit it out or I
disgusting.
gag so much that I throw it up, and it is horrible.
You might get a throwing up selfie of me. Oh, just mid shot.
That would be awesome. Do you think your friends would be up to the challenge if you called 4 or 5?
Look at his
Oh,
face.
yeah.
Look at
Oh,
his face
yeah.
just scowled like, are you kidding me?
And said,
Of course
hey,
they are.
Hey, I'm having a little thing for work here today. We need to take shot pictures.
This is my job, guys.
This is what I'm doing for work. We
So-
got to put it up.
This kind of went around through a lot of the breweries. Back when I was, more doing a lot of brewery stuff, and
Right.
it was just chugging a beer, and that was just posting, going around.
Okay.
So I'm a little used to this thing.
Okay,
Who can
yeah.
chug the beer the fastest?
I love it.
That's nasty.
I say we get Nick and his friends doing the shots. We post pictures of them, and then we'll put them up. There's not one person in the shot gallery, at least the ones that I saw. I didn't go through all of them.
Right.
That is not making a face. Because it's disgusting. I mean, unless you're shooting like a Dr. McGillicuddy or a Goldschlager.
That even makes me make a face.
Okay, see, that I can do. And it's
Unless
like
it's something
minty.
like a Sex on the Beach shot.
Right, where it's just
That
Kool-Aid.
doesn't, right. That's the only one that doesn't make me, like something like that. That's the only thing.
But if there was a whiskey or Jaeger, I mean, Jaeger.
Have you had a girlfriend of mine is making that apple pie shot stuff?
The moonshine
Yeah, it's like
stuff?
whiskey or something, but it literally tastes
Yeah.
like apple pie.
It's good.
I had a friend over in Wisconsin who made it every single year, and I used to buy it from him for $20 a bottle.
Okay.
But apparently, it's not super hard to make, but it's so
You could make it.
good.
Start making your own.
Have you ever made it?
I've never made it, but I had a friend too who would make it, and he would give me a jar of it. Not
That's
fancy.
what she said she's doing. She's giving me a jar.
Yeah, not fancy bottles, but I would get a jar and
I think
just
she's
drink
just putting it in mason bottles, which I love.
Yeah, the mason jar. That's what you get. You pop the top, and then you go. Yeah.
I don't think I'll be chugging it, but
Oh.
it definitely tastes like apple pie.
What are you gonna? So are you gonna drink it just by itself? You just have a little sip. of-
Yeah, I can do a shot of that. I'll still make a face though, because it's the strongest I'll ever do a shot.
Right.
But it does taste like if you afterwards you go,
Ooh, apple.
tastes like apple pie.
I like apples. And then you're.
And I like pie.
Then 4 hours later, you're on the couch going, apple pie doesn't make me feel like this. I don't feel
no,
good.
Curtis, you can just do one. You
What?
can just have one.
Well, but you got a jar.
Yeah, and you save it. So the next day you can have
Oh.
one, and then the next weekend you can have one.
Okay.
Have it for the whole fall.
Yeah, that's not. That's
not the way
what-
you roll.
That's not what we
It's
do.
the way I roll, though.
Okay, and that to each his own. I say, right? Tomato.
I think you should go get something disgusting, Nick, for your friends. Some cheap bottle of nasty vodka or something.
Harkening back to the 5 o'clock days.
Oh,
The 5 o'clock days. What does that mean?
5 o'clock vodka. We've since moved on, but it hurts so bad.
Oh, I didn't even know there was such a thing as 5 o'clock vodka.
is it like the cheapest vodka
Oh,
ever?
yeah.
How much is it?
It's like $10 for a half gallon.
Wow.
Yeah, I get that.
No, don't get that.
$10 for a half gallon?
No, shoot something you like. Because we want to see the pictures of you and your friends having a good time. Not
No, I want to see y'all
Just
making
pain.
faces.
Yes, not always just
We
crying.
can juxtapose this.
You need to do doubles. Do one with something that you like
Yeah.
and one with something that's disgusting so we can see both.
And then you got like no eyebrows because they've been singed off by the $2 vodka. That's not what we want to see. Right?
Just the top of my beard is gone. No mustache.
You have no facial hair anymore because it's melted off because of this cheap vodka. Oh,
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
yeah, do that. Do that. Absolutely.
But take one for the team, Nick. That's what you got to do.
Connie and Curtis.
8:45 on a Friday, and we love it. A Channel 95.7.
Hi, Russ.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you guys
Hi.
doing?
I'm great. I'm going to
Good.
show you a picture. Connie and I were just talking. We're very busy here at work.
We're super hungry right now.
Oh, we're hungry
we are.
on top of being
Yes.
busy. Okay.
Busy and hungry.
Connie and I are talking about slow cookers and things that we like to make in them. And she loves crock pots, like a pot roast, or they had sausage and
Sauerkraut.
kraut this week.
Kielbasa.
And
Yum.
she said, I would like to make a really good teriyaki chicken in a crock pot.
I don't trust it, though, because it never comes out looking like the pictures
So
look.
I Googled crock pot
Ever.
teriyaki chicken recipe. And I found like 5 different recipes, and I found the one that I think is going to be good. But look at the picture here.
It's not going to look like
Do you
that.
think it would even
In
come
no
close
world is it ever going to look like
to
that.
looking like that?
No, I don't think so. I think there might be
Doesn't
some
that-
Photoshop work
Yes.
done on that particular photo.
Doesn't it look delicious, though?
It does.
I think it's plastic chicken.
I think so, too.
I don't think it's real.
I don't think they cooked it in a crock pot.
No.
They cooked it some other way, and they're saying they did.
I think
They're lying.
They went to like a Chinese buffet and scooped it into a bowl and took a picture right there and said, "Hey, here's what I'm getting."
Yeah.
I'm going to post this picture because there's no way that you can make it and have it look like that. And then when you do make it, post the picture of what it actually
Okay.
looked like because
I
it's going to
will.
be disgusting.
It is going to be
What
disgusting.
you make.
Are you going to make it this weekend?
I don't know if I'm going to this weekend or not.
It's a lot of shopping for this weekend, Russ. She needs rice wine vinegar. Do you have rice?
Don't have that, no.
You'll need honey. Do you have honey?
Nope.
Do you have soy sauce?
Yes.
Do you have ginger?
No.
No.
You don't have ginger at your house?
Like real ginger?
Like real
Like
ginger.
a branch?
Yeah.
No.
A root. Garlic.
Root?
Do you have cloves of garlic?
Possibly.
Do you have one onion?
Yes.
Okay, then you're set. You just need to buy all those other things.
And I don't have chicken either.
Okay,
I
so
probably got to buy chicken.
You'll
then.
need chicken. You'll need garlic. You'll need an onion, some honey, some soy sauce, white wine vinegar, a little ginger.
Oh, I have white wine vinegar.
Pepper. You're going to need some cold water. Do you have a cold water machine?
Yeah,
And
I have
then
cold water.
cornstarch.
Machine?
To
have
thicken it up.
On my fridge?
No,
There you go.
just anywhere.
Yeah.
I got
Well, I mean,
that,
I have a faucet.
Yeah,
I
I
have
got
several
that-
faucets.
I got that shiny thing that you push up on the lever, and then it's a cold water machine. Sometimes it's a hot water machine.
I know, it's great.
And it gets so hot, right? You're washing your hands, it's like, ooh, that's hot.
I know.
Right after you got the chicken in the crock pot, you got to wash your hands.
You do.
Yes, and then you got to spray everything down.
Exactly.
I was cutting chicken up the other day, and then I'm always so careful.
You're spraying?
With kitchen disinfectant, don't you spray after you cut up chicken? It's on your board, and then
No.
there's some water here and there. You don't know if it's chicken juice or water.
I always
so you spray.
I always
juice.
assume that it is chicken juice.
Me too, and then I spray disinfectant.
But yeah, I don't
Lysol
spray.
kitchen disinfectant. You don't do that?
No.
I do.
Good.
Oh, I do.
Well, and you've never been sick a day in your life, and I'm sick all the time.
I had food poisoning 2 times, and I never wanted again because it
don't
was
blame you.
literally the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, but you lose like 15 pounds.
Yes, well then you gain it right back with one meal.
Right?
In
Like,
one
And-
meal. I was really hungry.
I got a ton of
I
room.
ate the whole crock pot.
A ton of room.
Yeah, you have a ton of room. It's gross.
So Connie's going to make the teriyaki chicken in a crock pot.
at some point.
So we come over on Saturday or Sunday for this meal?
It's not. I don't know.
What if we each brought an ingredient? It can't be this weekend, though, because I have to go to Detroit.
No, because that means you have to be over like 8 hours ahead of time. I don't want you in my house 8 hours ahead of
Then
time.
We'll watch football.
Ugh.
Because football's on all day. We'll do it next
I'm
Saturday or
busy.
Sunday, the 15th or the 16th. We'll do it then. We'll come over early in the day and bring all the ingredients. You and
That sounds like a horrible idea.
You and the ladies
I'm just
can
gonna take
put
a picture
together-
and show you. Me and the ladies? What ladies?
like our wives.
Oh, we're all going to be in the kitchen with the crock pot?
Yeah, wearing aprons and probably having your hair up, and then
Right,
we'll be
right.
watching Football.
When was the last time you saw that from any of the three of us?
My kids will be there to bring us beers. I mean, this is sad because your kids are probably too old to bring beer now. They won't do it without taking a sip, right?
Oh, of course they wouldn't.
Yeah. So then you got mine. Mine are.
They
scared
won't
to
even
death.
come over.
They won't?
Hey, we're going to Connie's house. The heck we are.
No, they've got their own agendas.
They have
got
their own
things.
lives.
So they're not coming.
Yeah, they're almost like total adults.
I know.
Almost there.
Isn't that scary?
It is.
Are you excited? Do you wish they'd go away to college in like Arizona?
No, I like to keep them relatively close. I
Okay.
like them.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's good.
Yes.
So I'm going to come back around with my kids.
You will.
Okay.
You will. At
When
one
does that
point in
start?
time.
We were talking today because the IT guy brought his tiny little baby in yesterday.
Oh, did you
and
see him?
We all were like, "How cute!"
Did it
and
make you want
fun.
another one?
No, I'm not at that point in my life right
Oh
now.
my gosh, but they're so cute.
They are, but as long as there's somebody else's at this point in time.
And that's what I said. And I
Yeah.
said, you get like a 3-year window between 1 and 4 where they're awesome and you really like seeing them. But then they get older and they start becoming little people. And you're like, all right, get away from me. But you're
Wouldn't
saying,
quite go that far.
you're saying eventually it will come back around where I'll want to hang out with the kids?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Will happen, Curtis.
And I'm getting there kind of like at one-on-one, all my kids are fine. But then 2 or 3 together, no.
How often do you get one-on-one time other than just driving them to events?
Rarely. So it's a lot of just driving in the car.
Usually discipline.
Oh, yeah, one-on-one in the bedroom. You are a mess, and what in the heck? Why do you think you can do this? Or Elizabeth's new thing is going to bed at a regular time and then watching her iPod for like an hour and a half.
Like, does she put it underneath the cover so you can't see the light?
So nobody knows.
Smart.
And we have been like saying to her, you can't do this, knock it off. And she will pretend to leave it downstairs and then like palm it like a magician. So we see her put it down and then it's up in her bed. It's like, you are awesome. She's the next David Blaine. This is going to happen. She's thrown it through a window and there it is sitting
Why don't
next
you
to
make
the
her
people.
hand it to you and give it to you as she
So
walks upstairs?
now we had to start doing that. Like, you don't even get it. 7 o'clock, you lose it. Once you start getting into like bed mode, I get to hold on to it.
Wait till you get the cell phone.
Exactly. That'll be gone.
That'll be the next thing.
So last night at 9:40, I got a text from Elizabeth. And I march into her room, and she's sound asleep, and Katie had her iPod.
Okay.
So it just came randomly. Like the text little service that she uses sent
was
out a thing
delayed.
like, hey, Elizabeth is on this. Come and get it. But I'm like, she's awake. And Katie's like, no, I have the iPod. I said, did you send it to me? And she's like, no, it was just the service saying, hey, Elizabeth is looking for friends.
Thank God she was asleep.
Oh,
Right.
You would have been
seriously
so...
9:40.
Especially for 9:40 at night, because now he's going to be all cranky because it's the end of his day.
Exactly. I'm winding down, right? I got half a beer left, and it's like, all right, time to start thinking about going to bed.
Oh, Curtis.
We got the news coming on here in a bit. Woo.
What are you doing this weekend, Russ?
Going to go to East Lansing. There's a football game.
Are you?
Oh.
Oh, why do you always get to go to all the good stuff? Why? Because you're a general manager.
He has friends.
I was invited by a good friend and a client, and we're going to go to the game together.
We were wondering.
Are you going in a
this.
limo?
We're going in an RV.
Oh my goodness.
You don't have to drive either.
An RV.
I want a selfie from you at some point
Oh, of shots.
after you've already gotten to East Lansing. I want a selfie after that point. Will you
Okay.
take a selfie of yourself?
Sure.
Nick has a web project that he's doing for us.
He is.
There's an artist who took selfies of people after they consumed a shot of alcohol, and it's just them making the disgusted shot face that we all know. So he's going to do that with his friends this weekend. Could you and your RV friends also do a shot and take a selfie for
I
his
don't think
project?
there will be any shots involved.
Russ doesn't like shots. I tried to buy him one once, and he
If
was like,
we send along like a fifth of something,
It won't happen.
okay.
you won't do them?
No.
What about your other friends though? Like,
What if it's a girly one?
Oh,
I don't want to. I don't like them.
You didn't like
But
girly ones?
What drink do you drink? That's not beer.
Vodka soda.
Okay, so what if I made you a little teeny vodka soda? You wouldn't shoot it?
Your tiny drink. Look at Russ's giant hand holding this tiny. Officer.
You wouldn't shoot that?
No.
Even though you like it?
No, that's not. No.
He's not
We're
like
gonna-
you,
we've got a
Curtis.
bunch of food we're bringing.
Okay.
We're gonna
And
have
water
fun.
and like
Yeah.
Coke? Like Coca-Cola?
Yes.
Wow, that sounds like a blast.
It is.
Well, we'll have adult beverages too.
Eddie, could you pass me an orange Fago, please? We're
Hey, that's my kind of RV trip. I love
We
Fago.
only have grape. Fine.
Oh, that's the best one.
There you go. You're all set.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we'll watch for
Well,
you on TV.
there you go. That's a great idea.
Will you be on TV? Are you painting
Right on
your
the
chest?
sidelines.
You put in an S on your
On the
chest?
sidelines.
I'm kidding.
You're down on the field?
No, we're
Yeah.
not on the field.
I want to be a GM.
I bet he is on the field. He's just saying that
He
because you
is.
got so mad.
Yeah, I know. He is right now. You're toying with my heart and my emotions.
I have no idea where the seats are at.
Oh, you have rich friends.
She was
cool.
busting on me today because I have a third garage stall. She's like, I wish I was rich. I'm like, I have so many bikes. If all I
Yeah,
have to do is-
bikes, lawnmowers, everything else.
How many garage stalls do you have, Russ?
3.
I need a raise.
Look at us. We're the 3-stall garage people.
What?
Yeah.
I have like a foot extra at the end of my garage.
You need more stuff.
I'm poor.
I could sell all the bikes and crap in my garage and buy a third
Yeah,
stall.
if we
want.
sold all the stuff in our garages, we probably couldn't afford what you have in your garage.
Yeah, it's true.
How about that?
What?
That's true. 2 cars. You're
Two-
fancy.
2 cars?
Yeah.
2 very nice cars.
What?
You probably have a refrigerator in there. You
I
do.
don't.
Look at
No.
she's getting all quiet.
I
No,
know.
I don't. I had to think.
She had to think,
Okay.
no, we
No.
moved it to the basement.
No, we have a little one, like a college one, not a teeny one like we have in
Okay.
our office, but
Okay.
the ones that's like a double college one. It's
Yeah,
like
just
3
fits
feet tall.
a couple cases of beer. That's all you need,
Yeah.
right?
We don't have 3 garage stalls though,
No.
so whatever.
Maybe Russ
But
and
you
I.
do have an in-ground pool.
Oh,
That's true. That kind
yeah.
of trunks your garage stalls.
Yeah. Hey, we can swim
Oh,
in our.
Russ,
We can
fine.
flood our garages.
You could
Ice skating rinks.
That wouldn't be quite as fun.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, pool beats third car garage.
Yeah, it totally beats it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a little jealous now.
I still don't have an RV with friends who are taking me to the state game this weekend though.
No.
With Fago and
But you could
Munchies.
You could try finding some friends.
You can still come down. You know what, Connie? Why don't you come down? You can
Come
still
down
come
to
to
the
the. You
RV?
can still come to the tailgate.
I can't
Hey, just
because
sit
we're
in
gonna
the
be at the
RV all
Croc
day.
Center from 1 to 3, and you're probably leaving before that, right?
We are going to leave before that, but
Yeah.
you could come down after that because the game doesn't start till 8.
Right.
No, I want to be in that RV with you.
You can be. You just come down
yeah, I
after
gotta
the
drive there and then walk like 10 miles.
Have Dan drive you.
Okay.
Perfect. Solved. Problem solved. Dan drives you.
Dumbest. No.
Take an Uber.
Take an
It'd
Uber.
be $4,000, but it'd be worth it to hang with
whatever.
Russ. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right. Sure it would be.
$4,000 to hang with you.
Yes. And all the Fago you can drink. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You're set.
And
That'd be
cocktail
fun.
weenies from the crock pot.
Probably some dill
Oh,
dip.
better food than that.
What are you having? What are you making? Are you all making something or is it being catered?
Oh, fancy.
It's not
Is
being
it being
catered.
catered?
No, we're
You
grilling.
just got your live face going.
No, we're grilling.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, yeah. What are you grilling? Lobster?
Oh, we're grilling brats.
Shrimp?
Brats and burgers.
They're bringing they're flying in some lobster. If you see the helicopter around East Lansing tomorrow, that's what's happening. That's Russ's lobster.
Right, sure.
Being trucked in.
Being flown in from Maine.
That's the Kobe beef from the butcher. They got it all. They got it all
I like
coming.
the way you roll, Russ.
Yeah, fancy.
Well, have a really good time with your
I'm really
Maine
glad I brought
lobster.
this up. Here, I was really going to invite you down.
Yeah, whatever.
I had an extra ticket.
Connie and Curtis.